Hi everybody, you're sailing on Olive's Ark, and today we are celebrating Olive's birthday. Hi everyone, so like I said, Olive is turning 6. She's going to be 6 on Tuesday, March 10th. And it's crazy to think that because that just sounds so old to me. Like, I've had Olive since a little pup, but she's turning 6, and I figured what better way to celebrate than doing her favorite thing, which is eating. And so I don't think she would want anything for her birthday, honestly, other than some good food and hanging out with me. So I'm going to cook her a homemade meal. It's breakfast right now, so she hasn't eaten yet. Olive did also get a new bed for her birthday, but I think the food is a little more interesting. So I'm gonna be cooking with you guys, and if you want to celebrate Olive's birthday and you love her as much as I do, we do have shirts with Olive on them, and Minnie and all of our other animals. So I'll put the link below and in the description, and you are definitely free to purchase a shirt in honor of Olive's birthday and wear it around nice and proud. We actually have some new shirts coming in the mail, and so you should see those in our videos in soon. All right, Olive, do you want to eat? Oh, you do? Okay, well, let's go cook it. So let's get cooking because Olive is definitely hungry and we do not want to upset the birthday girl. So before I do start cooking, I do want to say this is not a balanced meal. This is simply just a birthday breakfast. So I would not feed this to my dogs every day long term, but I am going to make a small batch of it so that I can feed them, you know, today and tonight. Just a nice fun meal. So I'm gonna start cooking two things at once. First is I'm gonna start cooking the meat because that's gonna take longer out of the other things. And while I'm cooking the meat, I'm gonna be microwaving the vegetables. So this is just a generic brand steamable bag of vegetables, but dogs are allowed to eat everything in this, and it's just beans, corn, peas, and carrots. So for the meat, I just got ground beef. I only bought a pound of it. Like I said, this will probably last the day, because when I also make a homemade meal, I don't mix it with their kibble or wet food. They get only that. So breaking all of this together once it's done cooking into fourths, then that will be 2 meals this morning and 2 meals tonight. And if you have other pets, like for me, my blue tongue skink actually can eat this as well. So when I'm done, the blue tongue skink will be getting a small meal too. So the veggies and the meat are actually done. This is the bowl I'm going to be mixing it in. As you could tell, it's not very big. I'm going to scoop the meat from the pan into here. I don't want to just tip it and pour it all in because it has a lot of fat and grease. And even though I said that's good for the coat, you don't want too much. So by me scooping it out, the grease that's coating the meat will be there, but I'm not pouring any excess in. Okay, so the next 2 ingredients and the last 2 that I just need to prepare is I'm going to be cooking eggs in this pan. So I did dump out all of the grease. I just bought this small carton of eggs. My grocery store doesn't carry real whole eggs in a small enough carton. So I'm just going to use this. Otherwise I'd have to buy like a dozen eggs, and I don't need that many. And the 4th ingredient I'm going to be adding is oats. So dogs actually should have grains. That was a big, huge controversy recently of should dogs have grains, and everything went grain free, and then suddenly we see all these dogs with issues. So the problem is dogs don't need an abundance of corn. Even humans, we tend to put corn in everything. You could still give your dog grains, but healthy grains, and my 2 favorites are oats and rice. So Olive does like oats better. It has a creamier taste to it. So I'm gonna be making oats, but again, you could add oats and rice to your dog's food. In fact, both are recommended for dogs with upset stomach. Okay, so far I have my veggies. Underneath there is all of the meat, which I don't know if you can see. Here, let's start mixing it. Meat. My eggs are finished now, actually, and all I did was scramble them, plain, nothing on them, no salt, no sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and add those in, and then in 1 more minute my oats will be out and ready, and I'll be adding those in as well. And so here's what we have so far. It's just the mixed bag of frozen veggies, the oats, meat, and scrambled eggs. There's one last ingredient I like to add because all of these are essentially dry ingredients. I do make my oats a little sticky so the food kind of bonds together. But the last thing I like to add is either you could add pure pumpkin, like canned, or you could add baby food, either pumpkin baby food or sweet potato baby food. And I did decide to do baby food today because I am just making a small batch and you actually don't need as much canned pumpkin or baby food as you did the rest of the ingredients. I basically did everything in equal fourths and it tends to make a really good mix. Again, this is what it looks like. And it's actually appetizing looking almost because it's whole ingredients and you cook it like you do human food. But this you just need a little less because you don't want your food to become runny. But the reason I like to add this is it does add some good vitamins and nutrients that these other foods don't have. Very appetizing. I'll put my rough recipe on the screen. I don't really follow anything when I cook. Like I said, I just do equal amounts. So it was like 1 part of each thing and just a splash of baby food at the end. Again, this is not meant for everyday feeding. Aside from it being her birthday, when you home cook food, you can actually adjust the recipe to where your dog can actually eat more of this than they do their normal dog food, which is one of the reasons why I liked home cooked. She gets about 1/3 more of the food than she does normally. So here is Olive's birthday meal. And then we'll scoop Minnie some just so she's not left out. Did you have a good birthday, Olive? Was that good girl? Happy 6th birthday! How do you feel, Minnie? Good girl. Bye guys! New videos every Friday. Don't forget to like, and if you want to make sure you don't miss a video, subscribe as well. So, bye!